Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. I'm really sorry, this was supposed to go out 2 days ago, but obviously it's been Halloween and it's been really hectic, but here it is now. There's a candle behind me, right, and I keep flicking my hair, so let's pray that it doesn't set alight. You're probably thinking, right, well just move it then, but it's quite a nice setting, so we'll keep it in. Anyway, so on today's video, I did a vote-in poll on my Instagram, and it was what video. Oh my! Why am I going so red? Oh, getting a bit warm. It's a candle. So I was like, right, what video do you want to see? And there was an option of a mukbang. Never heard of that before, but it's apparently where like you eat loads of food and you just talk crap. A mukbang. Something else. And one of them was a murder mystery, and obviously Halloween season, I thought, right, let's do it. And that one got the most votes, so here we are. And we are going to be doing I'm going to be telling you a Halloween story. And got my cup of tea ready. Also, can I give a shout out to Lucy? She was on the previous video. Absolutely love my nails. Love them. Unreal. Lasted like in some states. I was at work all day yesterday doing glasses with like hot steam and whatever. You'd think it had chipped. Non-chipped. Unreal. Go to work, brill. So, also, I got a new diary. I can't get the sticker off. New diary, well not a diary, like a notepad from The Works. Just be kind. Says it all. Just be kind. And good vibes. So anyway, let's get on with the story and let's see if you enjoy it. Now the story is called The Woman in White. See the little edits there? See, I'm getting good. I am getting good. Now I need to go off it, delete it and do it again. But I just thought I could show you my editing skills. So yeah, it's called The Woman in White. Right, the lighting's terrible. Why is it still on? Bear with. So I've changed the whole feature, like the whole, I don't know, what are they called? What are they called? Like filter. Change the filter into a bit of a spooky setting. So now let's get on. So this is called The Woman in White, and I got this idea of my friend Alex because she watches a show called Supernatural, and we were brainstorming ideas and we're like, what could I talk about that no one's ever heard of before? And The Woman in White. So years and years ago, a woman, she got married, you know, had kids, whatever, and fell in love with this man. And it turned out that he was having an affair and he cheated on her. So she thought, right, you've just cheated on me. What can I do that'll not recommending this, by the way, but in her head she thought, what could I do that would absolutely destroy her? So she drowned her own children. And you are probably thinking, what on earth are you talking about, Sophie? This is a bit dark. But I'll get on to it. So, and also this storyline, funnily enough, links in with two films that I've watched. So one of them being, well, it was a series, but one of them being Supernatural. They covered it in their first episode. And a film called Shutter Island, where she killed the kids and, you know, it was a big revenge on her husband. So, yeah, legend has it that if a man cheats or anything like that, these women come together, try and lure the man in, so they'll try and, I don't know, like, what's that word? What is that word? Just lure them in, basically. And there's a word for it. There's a word. It'll come to me. And see if they'll cheat, and if they cheat, their revenge is finding their kids, murdering them, or murdering the man themselves, or kidnapping the man and kidnapping the children. So first of all, I was reading about it and I was like, no way, but this has actually happened in a lot of places. So it's happened in Hawaii, the United States, Mexico. There's a lot of stories that link back to this group of women who are dressed in white, and the reason why they're dressed in white is because they come up to the man and they're all like flawless, they all look beautiful, and then all of a sudden, because it's a ghost, a demon or something, it'll snap and kill them. I know. And yeah, so the woman who kidnaps the men and the children often have suffered from love issues and they commit suicide when they're alive. And this woman, she killed her children, then committed suicide, and then her spirit sort of lives on. And the weird story behind this all and how it's went across so many countries is, legend has it again, that she went to heaven or whatever else, and she was like, I don't know, confused why she was there or something. And apparently spirits told her, you need to go back down, you need to find your children. So these women learn rivers, waters, roads, and they try and seduce, that was the word I was looking for, seduce men, and they wander the earth trying to find their lost children that they did in fact kill, but they can't remember because they're spirits. And yeah. Yeah, group of beautiful women. But I was watching it, I'm going to go into detail about this Shutter Island film, and it's brilliant, by the way. Oh my gosh, plot twist. I'm not obviously going to give it away, but it's very similar to, what's that film called? The Sixth Sense. It's very, very similar to that film. And yeah, it's really spooky. And so yeah, they go around the world and they suss out these people, they try and seduce them, and basically behind all this story, I feel like if you dig deeper, it's quite like, it's obviously sick that she killed the kids, that's completely wrong, but some other people would say, well, it's feminism, it's all these women dressed in white together, and they're all powerful, and they're all this and that, and they're all hunting down these men, and it's still wrong though, like, killing people. But it really interested me, and the fact that it's happened around so many places, linking in with the Grey Lady as well. That story has been around for absolutely years, and where I'm from, there's been sightings of her everywhere. So there's a hall where I live near, it's called Acklam Hall, and people say that she roams there. My old school, there used to be a bit. Sorry, my little brother. And there used to be like a beehive, and people said. Hi. Yeah, so's guys, bear with. So's about that, guys. And I forgot what I was saying because he barges in my room. He literally just barges in, and I'm sat there, and I'm like, "What are you doing? Knock, knock." I need a lock on my door. Anywho, yeah, the Grey Lady and the sightings of everywhere, and that story was a woman and a man got together, you know, normal, true love. He was a soldier, she was a lord's daughter, and her dad was like, no, hang on, what's going on here? No, you're not getting with him. No, I'm not having that. And locked her in a tower. And that was where she killed herself. And oh, I said that now. And she was so heartbroken. She died of a heartbreak in the tower. And her spirit lives on and roams everywhere and is around the world. And people have, well, there's a saying: if you say Grey Lady 3 times, I'm not doing it because I'm literally facing a mirror. And if I see a ghost, that's it. I'm gone. But yeah, it's really spooky, and part of me does believe in ghosts because I feel like it's obviously nice to think of a different place out there, and it's obviously nice to think that there's somewhere to go and you don't just die and that's it. There's a second life out there, and it is lovely to think that, loved ones and things like that. Like when my nana died, I'd love to have a sign from her, but then it also frightens me because if she just turned up and I seen her, I'd be like, I'm going to tell you a little story actually. So, speaking of that, I do believe in signs, like really, and when she did first die, I seen butterflies everywhere, and that really, to me, that was a sign that she was there and she was looking over me. But I was around my granddad's one night, and he goes to the pub, and I just chill, and I was sat in the front room watching a film, and I have a little weird thing of checking doors, locks and everything. So I checked the dining room and I checked the door was locked. So I went back, sat down, watched my film, and obviously me and my OCD went back and checked again. So I went back, checked again, and I swear to you now, that chair was underneath the table and there was nothing on the table. It was pushed under. Went back, went about my business, checked a third time before bed, went in, the chair was pulled out. There was a, what's it called? I'm forgetting today. There was a word, crossword and a pen, and my nana loved doing crosswords, and honestly, instead of feeling frightened, I felt so warm and so like, oh, she's watching over me, and it was such a nice feeling. And loads of people have had signs and, you know, supernatural things happen to them, and it's whether you believe it or not, and it's up to you whether you believe it or not. But seeing as though it is Halloween, I thought, right, well, we'll do a little thing as well. But weirdly, this is a ghost story. It is, obviously, you've got the grey lady, you've got the woman in white, but behind it is a realistic story and what happened to these women, and 6 stories of what happened. And I think there's an element of lust there and obsession. So just a little hint, guys, don't cheat. No one's going to come after you. It's just a story, it's an urban legend. But I just thought it was a really interesting topic to talk about. And leave in the comments, like drop down I don't know, your opinion on ghosts, whether you believe in them, what you think. And because I do find it really interesting, and I really do find murder mysteries and things like that really interesting. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Comment some things that you'd want me to talk about, want me to cover, and I hope you've enjoyed it. And yeah, I will see you soon, I hope. Well, we're in lockdown, so yeah, I will be doing more content, but I need to figure out what video to do next, so greatly, much appreciated if you help me. But yeah, I'm gonna drop down my Instagram page, what you can follow, which is called Sit Down with Soph Kiss on Instagram, but I will show you that in writing now. Here's the editing skills, Insta, Sit Down with Soph Kiss. Please give that a follow, I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, have a fabulous night. I hope you've all had an amazing Halloween, and yeah, I shall see you next time. Bye!